Welcome back to Amplified Survival, and today we are going to be following S around. And she is leaving the zombie farm, or attempting to here, because she wanted to fix up all her weapons and armor because it got quite damaged when we took on a trial chamber not long ago. And so she's heading out now, finally fully finished preparing all of her gear, heading out into the Japanese town to head back to her base. She doesn't have a horse on her, so it seems she's taking a long way back by sprint jumping across the horse road. And now she has arrived at the village outside of her house. Her base being newly upgraded as of recently, she is having a much better time in this new base than she was in the old one. And it seems here she has taken a wrong turn and has somehow ended up back at the horse road. And now she's finally on course. Seriously, it is a lot easier to get stuck and just lost in the pathways in that village than you'd think. I don't know how, but I even find myself getting lost. Spicy, beautiful partner, B, everyone's just getting lost in this thing. But it seems she has arrived back. She's at her horse stables, checking out her horses and having a good little look around. Her original horse and her new horses all gathered in the same spot. Then as we come over here, of course, she has her dog waiting at the front door as usual. And it seems she's just happy to see the dog, moving the dog around. Not sure the dog is appreciative of that, but I'm sure it's fine. We don't worry about that. Alright, so it seems here she's taking off her armor, which I will be upgrading myself eventually, because it got a little bit ruined and just lost in the war, and I'm thinking of just giving her a brand new set completely, perfect for the Z Warrior. So that's exactly what I will be doing eventually, so stay tuned for the next episode of Amplified Survival. But now she's just looking through her chest, just having a look, regather everything she's got, taking in consideration the loot she got from the trial chamber, and seems to be admiring this beautiful painting, just enjoying her house by the looks of it, which is good. Enjoy the house. You must enjoy it. I built it. Enjoy it. You shall. Now it seems S is heading down to her shop, and nothing is actually being sold in here yet, and this is actually her first time checking out the shop from memory. So she's just having a good little look around, saying hi to Bill. There's the good old Bill hiding in there. We all love to see Bill. And she's still, from what I know, figuring out what to sell here, but I'm going to be doing a push soon in the kingdom just so we can get some shops actually running. Because of course we've got the beautiful Englishing. We've got the shopping district between me and beautiful partner. We've got B's little shopping base area. And then we've got S's shop at the bottom of me and beautiful partner's hill. And our shopping center, so everything's just kind of coming together. But so far, not a lot of the shops actually producing any goods. They're just kind of hollow and empty, and that needs to change in order to actually start making diamonds in the kingdom. We need a profit. Now, S over here is in the swamp, and when I was upgrading her base, I made a little cave to go mine deepslate, and thought I'd put a little Easter egg in there for her to discover. And it seems here she has found it, and she seems to be cautiously heading down the ladder into this cave area that I dug out. Basically, down below there's going to be a painting, and if she wanders behind the painting, she's going to find a weird little mystery that I have laid out for her to discover, you could say. So coming down into the deep slate level, she seems to be a little bit hesitant. And yeah, I can imagine the weird sight, or I can only imagine what was going through her head finding this. Now it seems she's going off down the tunnel to see what lies down here, which really isn't much, just where I was digging out the deep slate to make the roof of her shop. And there's also a giant cave. And it seems she seems to be pondering, what's she gonna do? She's gonna go to the cave, she's gonna go down the tunnel. Seems ultimately she's gonna go down the tunnel, going on a bit of an adventure. Obviously there isn't really much down here, and it seems like she's just kind of sitting here going, nah, this ain't worth it. Back in the room, she's now testing the painting, and she has actually broke through. She seems a bit confused here, unsure of what to think of this little discovery, and I don't blame her. Now ultimately, this tunnel is just a weird, confusing little thing, and it's just kind of like confusing, like, I wonder what's down there. You just kind of keep following it, and it's just a fun little prank I thought I'd play for her to get lost in. Got this weird little turny around bit that just kind of leaves you like, interesting. And you keep going on, following along this pathway, and she seems to just be very confused. There you see that's the window she was looking through before. It seems to be just a very confusing ride. And you come back around on this side and it leads you to a door. And what do you know? It leads to another painting. And oh look, it's literally just the behind of the other one. So it's like Ah, really confusing. And for some reason, she decided to just walk back the entire other way. I'm not too sure why. That was a little bit weird, but okay. S will do S. And now she seems to just be back in her shop doing not a whole lot, to be honest, just inventory management. And she's got a painting because she broke it on the wall. She's trying to get it back and fix it. And yeah, not the right one there. That's the complete wrong one. There we go. Doesn't that look that looks fine? That looks beautiful. And now heading back to the base itself, she is heading up to her horse stable to spend some quality time with her horses, have a nice time with them, because she hasn't really hung out with them a whole bunch since her base got upgraded. Oh, just get attacked by phantoms. How unfortunate. Seems S is vibing in her little horse stable, trying to hide from the phantoms, and which I don't really blame her, because I do too. Phantoms are little pests. Very pesty when you've got lots of players on a server, and not everyone really wants to be very willing to sleep, you could say, so I just feel like I'm always dealing with phantoms. Especially when you spend a lot of nights AFKing. Yeah, I think the days played shows that. It's quite funny. And now here you can see she's starting to put her armor away for good this time, not just taking it off and then putting it back on for some reason. But yeah, she's slowly putting it onto the armor stand, just trying to design it the way she wants. There we go, and then she's coming through with her sword as well. And now she's taking the sword off. Now she's putting it back on and trying to find the right pose that she wants to go with. And oh, it looks like she is happy with that pose right there. Gotta say, that's a pretty nice pose. And now it just seems she's putting all her goods away from the trial chambers that we all went and explored. So yeah, it seems she's putting all her goods away, all the new loot she's got. This was her first time experiencing the 1.21 update. So it seems she got a considerable and decent amount of loot and some nice emeralds to mess around with there once the villager trading hall opens. And I swear, I swear it will open. But that pretty much sums it up for this gameplay of S here. Thanks for watching this gameplay of S. And like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more just gameplay and me commentating over BNS.